All you action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here, and welcome to a Wednesday edition of TNInews Live. And we got a lot to cover today, so let's do a quick roll call, and then we're going to jump right into the news. But first, like I said, let's do a roll call. We got Zim in the house. Good to see you, my friend, Mr. Peabody, or Mr. Pre-Order as he goes by now. Happy Wednesday to you, John from Ireland. Always good to see you, my friend. We've got Jay's Toy Collection UK. Good to see you, fellow YouTuber out there. Good to see you. The Mass Figure Collector, as always, good to see you as well. Always good to see the familiar faces. Alonzo, good to see you. Let's rock out with the toy news. Ready for more Hasbro McFarlane news. I've definitely got that. We've got both companies had recent fan streams, so we're going to go over all that plus a little bit more. Figure Furies in the house. Good to see you, Virtual Dave. Good to see you, my friend. Mr. Zombie is in the house. Good to see you. Frankie as well. What is up? Good to see you, Natural Nate. Good to see you. Always love that avatar you have there. Hanzo's in the house. Good to see you. What's up, Elio? Good to see you. John, been a while since we've seen you on the stream. Good to see you, my friend. The Watcher, good to see you as well. What is up? Sean Logan, what is up as well? So looks like we got a pretty packed house. Like I say, we got a lot to go over today, so let's just jump into the news. Let's head over to the screen. There we go. A little technical difficulty there. All right, so let's start off with Marvel news. So we had the fan stream earlier this week. We had our first pre-order go up today from the fan stream, which was Fantastic Four 2-pack of the Future Foundation. So this is the first of two 2-packs that we'll be getting featuring the Future Foundation. The second 2-pack will go up for pre-order next week. But this one features Mr. Fantastic and Spider-Man with the white outfits. Each figure comes with multiple hands. You get the long, stretchy hands with Reed Richards. Also has a few other accessories. Actually, just has one additional accessory, that little gadget. I forget the name of that little gadget that he has, but and then Spider-Man. So this went up for pre-order today, available at all your favorite retailers. $60 is the price on this 2-pack. So that was one of the reveals at the fan stream. It was a pretty short fan stream, not a ton of stuff revealed. Actually, not revealed. This was an older item, but just wanted to share this on the Marvel Legend front. So this is from Mr. Lee, who's gotten his hands on that mech suit Thunderbolt Hulkbuster armor figure. That's a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Last time I checked, it is sold out currently on Pulse. They may get more later, I don't know, but just wanted to share these in-hand images. The paint applications on this actually look pretty good to me. It's actually turned out to be a pretty cool figure. Now you've got the helmeted head and the unmasked bearded head. So there's the bearded head. If you want to stick it on a regular Punisher figure, it does work with regular Marvel Legend Punisher figures. And then you can also stick other heads on the mech if you want to. You can see he's done mix some heads around, get all the blast effects. So pretty cool looking figure. Again, this is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Currently not available. It's sold out, but hopefully Hasbro will make more available at some later date. All right. Our next pre-order is actually tomorrow, so we're actually getting 2 Marvel Legend pre-orders this week. So this is the next figure in the Hulk themed wave. This is a deluxe figure, Hulk 2099. So this is not just a reuse. This does have some new parts to it. Multiple heads. I'm not a big Hulk 2099 fan, so this one I will pass on myself. But that one is going up for pre-order tomorrow for $47, available at all your favorite retailers. So if you're into the 2099 stuff, now they made some hints. I believe they referenced the rumored Doom 2099 figure. They didn't specifically say Doom, but I believe in the fan stream when they were talking about more 2099 figures coming, that's what they were referencing. Also, they made a mention that the next Hulk figure won't be in this kind of packaging, and I believe that's probably a reference to the rumored Doc Samson figure, which is not a deluxe figure and won't be in the special Hulk packaging, even though it is a Hulk-based character. Also, should probably be able to go with like your X Factor team and stuff, but I believe they were hinting at that coming for the next Hulk figure pre-order. Now, there is one more deluxe figure that is coming in this line sometime this year, which is Atomic Hulk. So that one, I guess will come afterwards. But again, this one goes up for pre-order tomorrow. So 2 pre-orders this week, continuing the trend of Wednesday pre-orders, but then they slipped this one in for Thursday pre-order. And then finally, the second Future Foundation 2-pack with The Thing and Invisible Woman. This will go up for pre-order next Wednesday, May 27th. So you get a new Thing figure and, again, Invisible Woman with multiple heads. If you like the heads on this one, you could probably switch it out with other Invisible Woman figures, I'm guessing. But again, that's next week's Marvel Legend pre-order. Now, those are the only new figures they revealed other than their San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. So there's 2. Both are based on cartoons. So this one is based on the old 1967 cartoon. This is a Spider-Man 3-pack. This one is going to cost you $84.99. Now, for those not attending San Diego Comic-Con, they will have a limited number available sometime after the convention on Hasbro Pulse, of course. We don't know the exact date they will go up on Pulse, but we'll find that information out when we get closer to San Diego, as we always do. So again, this is based on the classic 69 or the 60s cartoon for Spider-Man. That's why Lizard looks pretty weird there. Also Electro. And then Spider-Man, which does have a Peter Parker head. Comes with pointing fingers, so you can recreate the meme that often gets passed around of the 2 Spider-Man pointing to each other, which is from that cartoon. So that is one of 2 San Diego Comic-Con exclusives for this year. The second one is X-Men 97 related. So it is a new updated Professor Xavier and hover chair. So we've gotten the hover chair before, we've gotten Professor Xavier before, but this is a new kind of streamlined, I guess it's how it will appear in the new X-Men 97 season 2 coming up. So it's not as rounded in areas, and it has side pieces that can be replaced, so it looks like it has guns that can shoot. So this is an armored hover chair, which I guess is something you'll see him use in the upcoming season. So, and then Professor Xavier in the green suit. He does have his Cerebo helmet, and he has 2 head sculpts: a screaming head and a regular head, multiple hands, and he's got an effect piece for his mind powers. And both come in packaging made to look like televisions, old TVs with the VHS built-in players. So we saw that with Star Wars. We talked about the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Star Wars sets. They did something similar. I suspect we'll see probably something similar with G.I. Joe as well. Maybe we'll get Globulus or something as an exclusive this year for G.I. Joe. We'll find that out next month during Yojo June. Now, one other thing, this is not Marvel Legend related, but new Doctor Doom flipping to McFarlane for Marvel. We had a new Doctor Doom statue from Doctor Doom number 1/1/6 scale. This is the regular version. And then there is a Future Foundation version available at Walmart. This went up for pre-order this week. So the regular Doom is available everywhere. The Future Foundation version is Walmart. And that was it for reveals from the latest fan stream. Now, just to note, so so McFarlane had a fan stream. They announced that summer Geek-Out is going to be in June. Specifically for McFarlane, it's going to be June 5th, but or June. Actually, I look at the date. But the Onslaught figure is also, was announced by Dan Young, was going to be going up for pre-order. This is the Target exclusive deluxe Onslaught figure. So this will be essentially our first pre-order in June, which is Target exclusive. And I think this is going to be part of the Target Geek Out event. So while Dan Young did not specifically say that, that likely means this will go up for pre-order at 9 a.m. in the morning, not the usual 1 o'clock p.m. in the afternoon. If I'm correct, and this is part of the Target Geek Out event. The June 5th is a Friday, so I feel pretty confident this is going to be, which means probably more than one Hasbro item will go up that day on Target. But right now, we just know that Onslaught will be a figure going up on Target on June 5th. And again, I'm speculating part of the Target Geek Out event going up at 9 a.m. in the morning. And that, of course, is going to be $40 if you want to add that one to your collection. Walmart CollectorCon dates were also announced during the McFarlane fan stream. So that's going to be taking place the weekend of San Diego Comic-Con. And for Marvel Legends, we should be seeing, not confirmed by Hasbro, but listings suggest it's going to be at least one. There might be more than one, I don't know, but I believe we're going to see a new Punisher figure on the Spider-Man Cartoon Retro card back. So, the Toy Biz card backs from the Spider-Man animated series. So I believe that will at least be one of the Marvel Legend offerings during CollectorCon. And I just want to So Walmart CollectorCon, again, weekend of San Diego Comic-Con, but the specific dates are July 23rd through the 24th. So one of those days will be Marvel Legends. Also, of course, McFarlane will have some exclusives during that. We'll talk more about that. The McFarlane Target Geek Out date is June 12th. So, Target Geek Out, for those of you not familiar, every week for a period of time on Fridays, from pre-orders will go up in the morning from a specific company. It's a different company each week, so I think it's safe to assume June 5th will be Hasbro Day, June 12th will be a McFarlane Day, and we don't know exactly what other companies. Usually we'll see something from Mattel and maybe other a few other companies as well. So, and then after that, I would not be surprised if after that Onslaught figure goes up for pre-order at Target, we will get another fan stream, to announce things that will go up for pre-order for the rest of June into July, taking us into San Diego Comic-Con. Won't swear it, but usually once we go through everything that has gone for pre-order in the in the most recent fan stream, then we get another fan stream to announce a new batch of stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if that in that first or second week of June, we get another Marvel Legend fan stream, which would then, like I say, take us into San Diego Comic-Con. But that we'll just have to see. Anything else on the Marvel front that is worth touching upon today? A leaked trailer for X-Men 97 Season 2 hit the internet this week. So if you haven't checked that out, you should. Looks like a lot of time traveling, which we kind of got that gist at the end of Season 1. Also had a new trailer for the Amazon series, the Spider-Man Noir series, or Spider Noir, is they don't call it Spider-Man, they just call it Spider Noir. So that got a trailer for that this week. And that, I think, pretty much brings us up to date on the latest Marvel offerings. So since we started McFarlane, let's jump back into that. We had a new pre-order today. If you're into Helldivers 2, the latest Elite Edition figure has gone up for pre-order. That's the CE35 Trench Engineer. I've never played this game. I don't know much about it, but this is the second figure from this game that McFarlane has done. And then we will get some regular these are Elite Edition figures, but then we'll get some just regular, at least one regular Helldivers 2 figure that's not an Elite Edition that will be coming. But this went up for pre-order this morning. I believe it's still, I don't think it's sold out anywhere. Yeah, it's still available pretty much everywhere. So, Nerdzoic, Amazon. I will tell you, Walmart actually, and I've seen this trend more and more, they're actually selling it cheaper than everybody else. Now, the thing with Walmart you got to keep in mind is, it's $49.99 as opposed to $59.99 everywhere else. But with Walmart, you always have that risk that if you pre-order it there, they may cancel your pre-order before they actually ship it. So that's just something you got to keep in mind. But technically, it is cheaper at Walmart than anywhere else. Our next pre-order is Todd's Mods figures. These will go up tomorrow. These are the vinyl, artsy kind of figures that they've been doing. So Plastic Man and Penguin are the next two for the Todd's Mods figures. And again, those go up for pre-order tomorrow. Earlier this week, we had Poppy Playtime mini blind bag figures that went up for pre-order. This is another game I've never played, but... And then other things that were revealed, we've got a new wave of Super Friend figures. Now, we'd seen listings for these figures, but now we have the images. So we've got Farmer Superman and Mr. Mxyzptlk, Black Vulcan, Wonder Woman. I know a lot of people have been wanting Wonder Woman. And then for Red Platinum, we have Evil Wonder Woman and Crystallized Superman. Those are Red Platinums, and also Phantom Zone Superman. So some repaint kind of figures, which are all the Red Platinums in this wave. So these go up for pre-order next week on May 28th at 12 p.m. These are 6-inch figures, and they will be available pretty much everywhere except for the Red Platinums. those I believe will only be available at GameStop or in physical stores. And then a new Target wave, which will probably go up during, or definitely will go up during Target Geek-Out. Or I don't know if these will go up during Geek-Out. They didn't specifically say. I want to say they said July for these, so these may not actually go up during the Geek-Out. But these are Batman, the animated series figures, reissues of the old DC Direct ones. This is the first time we've gotten a wave that does not have an actual new figure. The Build-A-Figure is Montoya, Detective Montoya, which was actually released previously by DC Direct. It was in a fairly limited box set, so it is a little more rare than most of the other DC Direct ones. But technically, it's not a new figure. So these are all figures that had gotten released before. Usually with these, the Build-A-Figure is a brand new figure, but I guess as they're winding this stuff down, they just decided to throw in a figure that was a little more harder to get towards the end of the line when DC Direct was doing. So Ventriloquist, Harvey Bullock, Talia Al Ghul, Robin in black and red colors. And like I say, Montoya is the Build-A-Figure, which was not a Build-A-Figure originally, but is now. Also, this week we had some more Mortal Kombat pre-orders. These are, translucent figures of ones that they already did. So Sub-Zero as an ice clone and Reptile is in invisible mode, so that those are available everywhere. I don't think those sold out anywhere. And then during the fan stream, we got a couple of name drops for upcoming Mortal Kombat Classic figures. So the ones they announced for Mortal Kombat 2, Kung Lao, Smoke, Baraka, Jax, and Shang. I forget how you pronounce his last name, but those are 5 more. Those are single releases coming, and then we will be getting more 2-packs with player 2 variants coming in the line as well. Shang Tsung, I think is how you say it. It's amazing, like, you play these characters in the game, but you don't really think about how their names are pronounced, or at least I don't. Still no updates on the DC Super Friends or Superpowers line that will be Entertainment Earth. I told you last week how, they have at least confirmed that we have 4 waves coming. And wave 3, or the wave 13, the first wave that's exclusive to Entertainment Earth, they've shown the blacked out images. And I believe those will be going up for pre-order sometime this month, but I won't swear to it, because they keep kind of moving the date on those. But right now it looks like sometime this month those will go up. And I believe that's all your McFarlane news. Let's talk a little G.I. Joe. So first of all, we've got a new wave of reaction figures that have started showing up online. I don't know if these are actually already hitting physical stores. It kind of looks like it. I haven't done a deep dive, but I've been seeing the images popping up. So I don't know the original person that put these up online. They've been been getting passed around. I've seen a couple of different people credited for the same images, so I don't know the actual original source. But this wave looks like and I don't know if like these Ninja Force figures are part of the wave, or maybe store exclusives, or maybe one of them is. I don't know. But Deep Six, I don't remember ever this version of Deep Six, but maybe in the comics, but I don't remember them ever doing a figure of it. Lady J, Zartan with color changeability, and then Cobra Commander and Snake Eyes from Ninja Force. So here's your look at these. These, of course, are from Super7. These are the Reaction Plus figures with the O-rings. UV changing skin color with Zartan. I don't know when these will be available online. So, Super7 has not yet officially announced these. But when more details become available, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Then just today, Hasbro announced that they're going to be doing some kind of Tomb Raider G.I. Joe crossover. So we'll get more details on this during Yojo June. That's when we'll be getting our next round of G.I. Joe news throughout the month of June. So that's why there's no pre-orders or really any news this month. But they did tease a crossover for some reason of Tomb Raider and G.I. Joe. So celebrating Tomb Raider's 30th anniversary. I don't know if that means we'll see non-G.I. Joe related Tomb Raider figures from Hasbro at some point or what. But again, we will be getting more details on this next month for Yojo June. And that's pretty much it on the G.I. Joe front. NECA's been doing more very obscure turtle figures, Mystic, Mashima. And right now, these have only been available on NECA's website. So NECA's, I don't know. I've been hearing, whispers of maybe not everything is going smoothly at NECA, but without confirmation, I'm not going to really share that. But I will tell you again, we've not been seeing much going up anywhere other than NECA store. So we have this one has not gone up for pre-order yet, but should. This one, this Terrifier 3 figure, Ultimate Bloody version, right now, as far as I know of, NECA store is the only place that is offering it. And then also we had, this one we had already talked about. I think we talked about this one last week, but this one also went up on the NECA store, but nowhere else, the Warlord figure. So I'm really not familiar with any of these guys. This was the first one they did. This did go up for pre-order at other places, but that was the last thing that really go up for pre-order at other retailers. This 2-pack. If you're into Lego, we've got a new Disney Main Street USA set coming up. This will be available on June 1st. So if you're into the Disney sets, a lot of minifigures based on the park. Don't have a price on that yet, but I'm sure it'll be expensive. Also for Lord of the Rings. The Ministress set. Real quick, also one thing I wanted to touch upon for Turtles. So this was floating around the internet, and it's from a law firm, and a lot of people took this to mean that like Playmates was like, I guess, trying to sue to retain the Turtles license or something. That's not what this is at all. This is a law firm that Playmates Toys has hired basically as they transition out of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle license and hand it over to Mattel. Now, I don't know the specifics, but basically, when you've got a company that's had the license as long as, just because another company is getting the license doesn't mean like they get all of the stuff that Playmates Toys made over the years, So it's not like Mattel can just start reissuing the old Playmates toys and stuff. So that all that kind of stuff has to be worked out, and so you hire lawyers to do that and stuff. It's not unusual. I don't know why this company, this law firm, I guess they wanted to just promote that Playmates Toys was their client now, but this is not Playmates Toys trying to, sue the license holder or Mattel or something to try and hold on to the license, which I saw a lot of people just, not even knowing what this was. They like, I don't know what this is, but it looks like Playmates is trying to retain the license. No, not at all. It's just, again, it's a law firm that they've hired as they transition out of the license and hand it over, to Mattel. And, I'm speculating a little bit exactly what it is they're hashing out. But like I say, I would guess that they want to ensure that, you know, the stuff that they created, the molds they created and stuff, they get to retain. You know, if Mattel ever wanted to reissue old retro stuff, they would probably have to pay Playmates Toys a fee or something to do that. So, you know, Mattel basically has to create all new Turtle products from scratch. They can't just go and reuse the Playmate stuff. So, but again, you know, this is basically a big nothing burger as far as news goes. This kind of stuff happens all the time. Companies hire law firms all the time. It's not that big a deal. But I kept seeing people trying to spread this rumor like Playmates Toys was like suing, you know, Nickelodeon and Paramount or Mattel or something to try and retain the license. And that's, like I say, just not what's going on here. So I just wanted to let you know that. All right, let's get into some Transformer news. We had some new Transformer pre-orders this just today. So we had a new 3-pack, reissue 3-pack with Mirage, Blue Streak, and Ironhide. So this is in the Age of Primes packaging, but these are basically G1 Studio Series 86 type figures. So that's available for pre-order now. That one's $90. And then we also had this new one, Sentinel Prime Artifacts Pack. This is a Voyager class. So both of these, again, went up for pre-order today. This one is $67.99. You can get them at all your favorite retailers. So, like I say, the 3-pack is a basically reissue. So I will tell you, I've been going back trying to get some of these older ones. So I need the Mirage and the Blue Streak. I have Ironhide, so I don't really need him, but I may end up getting this set just so I can get Mirage and Blue Streak. And then this one is a new figure. And you get all these artifacts for the Age of Primes if you're into that. Now this I wanted, so Stern Pinball, who's a very reputable pinball company. In fact, I have one of their Star Wars ones in my upstairs office, which I love. But this one is for Transformers, and this one is really super cool. So I'm going to play this video for you. This is basically demonstrating this new, and there's 3 versions. There's a pro version, and none of them are cheap. The cheapest one is like $7,000, and it gets more expensive from there. There's premium and limited edition. So I'm going to play this video for you just so you can check it out.
Transformers Pinball, more than meets the eye.
Hey everybody, it's George Gomez at Stern Pinball. Today, we're excited to share with you our incredible new pinball machine, Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers franchise has captivated generations of fans worldwide across toys, comics, television, film, and merchandise. Now fans can experience the legendary battle between the Autobots and the Decepticons like never before through immersive, action-packed pinball. In Stern Pinball's Transformers More Than Meets the Eye, players join Optimus Prime and the Autobots in their mission to stop Megatron and the Decepticons from stealing Earth's energy, conquering Cybertron, and dominating the universe.
Do you dare face me?
And now I'll hand it over to the design leads, Elliot and Elizabeth, to give you a closer look at Transformers More Than Meets the Eye.
Hi, I'm Elliot Eisman, lead game designer for Transformers More Than Meets the Eye. This game pushes mechanical innovation to new heights, as a fully animatronic Megatron is ready for battle. Be on guard as he fires pinballs back at you with his fusion cannon.
A direct hit!
Watch out as Soundwave's cassette deck locks pinballs before launching them into high-intensity action.
The battle has begun.
A custom-sculpted Optimus Prime bash toy stands ready for action, adding depth and spectacle to this world under glass that's more than meets the eye.
Oh, get on with it!
Where'd ball go? Bring it back!
And now, let's talk about the gameplay.
We now return to the Transformers.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Gieske, lead software developer for Transformers More Than Meets the Eye. Players will experience the ultimate battle between Autobots and Decepticons, and can store Energon cubes to power up.
Yes, more power!
Team up with the Dinobots,
The Dinobots are driven into a rampage.
collect Transformers tech spec cards,
Tech spec collected.
and prepare for a climactic battle against Megatron. Players will embark on missions inspired by major story arcs from the original 1984 Transformers animated TV series. To celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Transformers the movie, the game includes a special mode featuring the iconic song The Touch by Stan Bush.
You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah!
We also have custom callouts from legendary voice actors, including Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime
Decepticons incoming. Autobots, roll out.
and Frank Welker as Megatron and Soundwave.
Better luck next time, Autobot.
Loaded with Stern Pinball's cutting-edge technology, Transformers More Than Meets the Eye seamlessly blends physical and digital gameplay. Utilizing Stern's award-winning insider-connected platform, the machine introduces a brand new Cybercoin wallet system, where players can earn Cybercoins to unlock exclusive challenge modes, including Prime Training, where Autobots guide players through the art of pinball mastery. And Optimus Prime vs. Megatron, which for the first time provides a true head-to-head experience. This allows two players to compete simultaneously in real time in a split flipper fashion. Roll out.
Roll out.
Roll out with Transformers More Than Meets the Eye Pinball. Available now at
sternpinball.com.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. Transformers, what in disguise.
Stay tuned for more.
So that is like really cool. I love the Megatron that shoots the balls out of his cannon and Soundwave that shoots them out of his chest. So if I had room, and these things aren't small, like I say, I have the Star Wars one that was offered through Sam's Club, and that thing takes up a lot of room in my upstairs office. But so I don't really have the room for it, but I am like so tempted to get that Transformer one because it looks really cool. And again, they're not cheap. The cheapest one is like $7,000, so they're definitely expensive. But if you like pinball and you like Transformers, then that's one that you might want to check out. And they are available on the Stern Pinball. I don't know if they'll be carried anywhere else, but they are available on the Stern Pinball website. Also, speaking of Transformers and the Transformers movie is coming back to theaters September for Transformer Day in September 17th through the 21st. So if you if you want to see the original animated movie on the big screen, you can check for local listings and all that again in September. So, and Big Bad Toy Store and some other places are offering, if you're into vinyl records, you can get the Transformers the movie soundtrack. So Big Bad Toy Store has an exclusive version. I believe this is there's a Target one. Big Bad Toy Store is red. Amazon is blue. So and a few others as well. So that's kind of cool. If you're in, like I say, vinyl. I will, when the movie came out, vinyl records were kind of not really, I think people had moved on to cassettes and 8-tracks and stuff, but still kind of cool, nice throwback. All right, let's see. Let's go back into Super 7. Actually, Mezco, if you're into 112 Conan, we've got a new Conan figure that's gone up for pre-order. You can get it Big Bad, Nerd Zoic, um, Entertainment Earth has it as well. So Conan Pit Fighter Edition, you get the multiple heads with the helmet, you get his fur vest coat, some wrist weapons, multiple hands and stuff. So pretty cool looking. If you're into Conan, this is a pretty cool looking Conan figure. Definitely, it has a Arnold Schwarzenegger look to him. I don't know if technically this is supposed to be based on the movie, but definitely it looks like got a little bit of Arnold's likeness there with the face. Looks like we have a new from Super 7, a new Ultimates Thundercat set. So this is on Super 7's website, their checklist. So we don't have a good look at it, but it's listed as the story scene bundle. So 2 Burbles with Lion-O, another Lion-O figure. But if you wanted to build out your Burbles, this might be one that you want to check out. Looks like this is going to be exclusive to Big Bad Toy Store and will go up sometime. Well, the date listed here is come and gone, so I don't know if this got delayed or what, but we'll have to see on that because April 26th is come and gone, and this did not go up for pre-order, but we'll see. Like I say, listed on the Super 7's checklist. So those are reactions. DX Ultimate. So if you want a Thundercats checklist, you can check this out on Super 7's website. That's one that, like I said, we hadn't seen before, so we'll see when or if that goes up for pre-order. Mondo's got a new 1/6 scale Batman animated series Batgirl figure. This goes up for pre-order on May 26th on the Mondo shop website. There will be a regular version released at retail, I'm sure, without some of the accessories, but if you're into the 1/6 scale Batman the animated series stuff that Mondo's been doing, you might want to check out this Batgirl. And like I say, May 26th is when that'll be available on the Mondo shop website. For you Masters of the Universe fans, so we talked about these last week. We've seen the images leak out. They've now gone up for pre-order pretty much everywhere. So this is the Origins. These are Origin figures. This is the Subternia Action 4-pack. Actually, on the original packaging, I think they had some of the names mixed up with these characters. So it comes with the Primal Captain, the Beastly Warrior, the Sepult Road Disciple, a follower of Skeletor, so not Skeletor. And that's the packaging. So again, this is available everywhere. $75 is what this one's going to cost you if you want to add it to your collection. And then probably the cooler, at least in my opinion, the second item, which again we talked about last week, is the slime pit, the new Horde slime pit. So it does come with real slime. It was, we just had the images before. It does light up, so that's pretty cool. I don't think it stays lit up, unfortunately, but I think it's probably you push a button and it stays lit for a period of time. This is for Origins figures, though you can probably find other figures you could put in here if you wanted to. The hands come around to grab the figure. So definitely this one I think is pretty cool. And this one is going to cost you $49. No figures are included with this one. The skull at the top there, the mouth does open, of course, to do the slime. So definitely kind of a cool update to the slime pit, the classic slime pit toy. We got the final trailer for the new Masters of the Universe movie. We had the red carpet premiere out in California this week. You may have seen some of your favorite influencers out there checking it out. Overall, people seem to be liking it. Now, I got to be honest, if Mattel's and Amazon are bringing people out there, those people are going to be diehard Masters of the Universe fans. I would be shocked if none of those people didn't like it. But if you catch the new trailer that just went live today, again, it looks pretty good. I do worry. Mattel seems to have a lot riding on this movie, and I don't know, even if the movie does well at the box office, I don't know if that will necessarily translate. Like, I think Mattel thinks this movie will bring in a new generation of kids to the toy line, and that I definitely kind of question, even if the movie is successful. But whether this movie will actually resonate with people outside of the diehard Masters of the Universe community, that remains to be seen to me. And I don't think those people alone are enough to make a successful movie at the box office. I think it looks decent. So like I say, I may actually go to the theater to see this. I haven't decided. It comes out in June. Specifically June 5th is when it hits theaters. Check out the new trailer if you haven't already. And like I say, so far at least, it seems like most people have been digging. I have heard the word campy used more than once from people. That worries me a little bit. I hope when they say campy, they mean, has some comical moments in it, which, if you watch the trailers, you do pick up on that. But when somebody uses the word campy, I think of like 60s Batman, and I hope it's not like that. I've not really seen any indication that it would be like that in the trailers. But again, I've seen people giving their initial reactions, mini reviews, whatever you call it. I've seen the word campy used more than once, which to me is not a great word for a movie like this. But I've seen some people compare it to Thor. So some people in a positive way, some people in a negative way. So we'll have to see. Star Wars, also a big Star Wars movie coming out this weekend with The Mandalorian and Grogu. That one is another one that I'm not sure how well it's going to do at the theater. It's getting mixed reviews right now. I don't think it had a very high score on Rotten Tomatoes. And I got to be honest, in the trailers of that one, I don't think it's going to be a bad movie, but I also don't think it's going to be a great movie. I think it's just going to be a long episode of The Mandalorian. It doesn't feel like it's going to have much, it doesn't feel like it's going to do much story building. The Ahsoka series got pushed to next year, early 2027. So, I feel like this is just kind of, we're throwing The Mandalorian and Grogu up on the screen because people like those characters, and kind of just made a standoff type movie for that. Which again, not necessarily a bad thing, but I don't know. We'll have to see how that does, because there's going to be a lot of eyes on that and how it does at the box office, and I'm sure people are going to compare it to how it did at the box office compared to older Star Wars movies. This is the first time in quite some time we've had a Star Wars movie, so it will definitely be interesting. Hot Toys has got a ton of figures coming out, some for the movie, some not. We've got a new Queen Amidala figure from the prequels. based on her Queen outfit from episode 1. The bottom of the outfit does light up. That's kind of cool. Battle droid and stat vehicle. You can get the stat vehicle separately or buy them together. We've got a clone Commander Fixer figure. So this isn't from the movies, but one of the video games, I think. And then from the Mandalorian movie, we have Keto, one of those droid engineer guys that were first introduced in the sequels, but we later saw pop up in the Mandalorian series, created that IG-88 mech suit for Grogu. An AT-AT driver, we see them in this movie with the AT-ATs. Our first Rhoda figure, well, now I guess our second, because Hasbro is doing a kids Actionverse Rhoda figure. No Black Series figure yet announced for Rhoda, who should be playing a pretty big role in the movie. Related to Jabba the Hutt. Has the abs of steel and his battle axes. So. And then, as I mentioned, Hasbro is doing a basic Actionverse figure. It's a set with Grogu, Mandalorian, and Rhoda. So this is for the kids. I don't know if we'll get vintage collection or Black Series versions. This kids set is $30. So even the kids stuff is getting a bit pricey. But we'll have to see. I feel like Hasbro's waiting to see if this movie does well or not before they really start doing a lot of figures for it and stuff. So and I think that pretty much catches us up on all the latest news. Salome has joined us here. Hanzo says all of Super7's G.I. Joe figures. G.I. Joe Ultimates. Not all of them. There's a couple of waves that have been on discount for years at various places, but then there are others from that because I've watched, like I've gotten those G.I. Joe Ultimates when they go on discount, and there are a few that I wouldn't have mind gotten, but they never went on discount. So definitely a decent number, but there were still a number of them that did not go on discount. I don't know what determined which ones went on discount or what, but Anzo says Kathleen Kennedy's last mistake was Star Wars. Zombie says cool slime pit. I wasn't into Ultimates, but seeing them go up to 50 plus isn't good for Super 7. Well, Super 7's also cut back drastically on Ultimate figures. If you notice, Super 7 focuses much more on reaction stuff these days. You get an occasional Ultimate here and there, but they really, cut back on their Ultimate figures, probably because their sales were declining because their prices were raising and all that good stuff. But I'm still hoping for a Thundercats Driller figure. That's like my number one, if they only do one more new Thundercats Ultimate figure, I hope it's Driller, but I don't know if we'll get one or not. The Watcher says, I'm excited if they give us different Lara Croft. That's great. I mean, I would assume it'll be a classified 6-inch Lara Croft figure. I don't know if she will just look like she does in the video games, or she'll have some kind of G.I. Joe outfit that they give her. Like, is Lara Croft joining G.I. Joe? I mean, it's been a long time since we've had, a Sergeant Slaughter type character, or somebody, joined G.I. Joe Rocky Balboa, Refrigerator Perry. So is this the latest addition to the G.I. Joe team? I don't know. But we'll find that out next month. It's set with the Mando and Grogu drop, and that's on Friday, but as you said, have moved it already. There is a Hasbro pre-order on Friday, but if you're suggesting that's Star Wars related, you got more info on that than I do. Yeah, the will Yojo June be relatively quiet with the Hasbro team gutted? I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they'll introduce new team member. I mean, they definitely have things. They obviously had things planned before Lenny even announced he was leaving or any of the other guys. So that will all still happen. But I don't know if it'll just be Emily out there, Emily and BMAC, maybe. I mean, those are marketing people. I don't know if they will introduce actual new designers from the G.I. Joe brand. You know, obviously there were other people that worked on G.I. Joe besides just Lenny and Tony. But I don't know if they're going to elevate somebody to be the face of G.I. Joe like Lenny and stuff for the fan streams and things like that. They probably will eventually. I would think at least by San Diego Comic-Con, they will have somebody to kind of be the face of G.I. Joe besides just Emily and BMAC. But I don't know. That's a good question. We'll all find out together next month, I'm sure. I believe we probably will we'll definitely get new G.I. Joe news on June 1st. I don't know if they're going to do a fan stream on June 1st or wait till we get a little into the month, but we definitely will start getting new G.I. Joe news starting on June 1st. And then they'll sprinkle it in throughout June. But like I say, definitely at San Diego, I can't imagine that they won't have somebody representing the G.I. Joe brand team other than just the marketing people. But we'll have to wait and see. Dwight's, from Marvel Legends, he's been missing in action for a while. Dan Young insists that Dwight is, still with the team. Dwight had posted an image, weeks ago that looked like he had some, maybe he was having some health issues. I don't know, on his Instagram, but I think we'll probably see Dwight return soon, but again, he's been kind of MIA the last couple of fan streams and everything. I was gonna look. So right now, Entertainment Earth on their Drop Zone page has the Superpower stuff sometime between May 20. They don't have a specific date. It's weird how they usually have dates and they don't. But right now they have it placed between May 22nd and sometime between May 22nd and May 26th. So maybe next week we will get pre-orders for these, or maybe they will push it because they've, you can see down here, this is the second wave, third and fourth waves. So, these aren't exact, but hopefully we will get the first wave revealed. I would say if next week is when the first wave of Superpower stuff goes up for pre-order, McFarlane will probably start to preview it over the weekend. They often like to take the weekends to release preview images and announce the pre-order date for stuff. So I'd keep an eye out on Saturday or Sunday to see if they had started announcing anything. The only reason why I wonder if it will go up for pre-order next week is because if it was going to go up for pre-order that soon, I would have thought they would have given the date during their last fan stream, and they were like, it's coming soon, but didn't give any kind of specific date. So I'll keep an eye on it, and if I hear anything, I'll let you guys know, of course, or we'll post it on TNI. But again, right now, tentatively, first wave could be next week sometime. What's up, X? Good to see you coming in late. All right, well, we have reached the hour, and I've pretty much gone over everything, so I think we're going to call it a day. Again, we have another Marvel Legend pre-order tomorrow, which will be that Hulk 2099 figure. If you're a big 2099 fan, you may want to check that one out. It should be available pretty much everywhere. And then another pre-order next week, the second Future Foundation 2-pack, and then the following week after that, we will have the Onslaught Target exclusive figure go up for pre-order, and then maybe we'll get another Marvel Legend fan stream. We do have another McFarlane pre-order tomorrow, but it's those Todd Mods figures, so I don't know how many people are really into those, but that's coming up on Thursday. And there is a Hasbro pre-order for Friday, but I don't know what that is at this time. Maybe Star Wars. It's definitely not Marvel. I don't think it would be G.I. Joe, because I don't think we're going to see anything for G.I. Joe until June. So it's either going to be probably Transformers or Star Wars related. All right, guys, but I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys for tuning in as always. I will be back next week. I don't think I'll be back this week with another video, but I should definitely be back next week. But as always, guys, stay safe out there. Have a great weekend. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. If you're going to check out Mandalorian and Grogu, hopefully you will enjoy it. I probably will check it out, but I may not get to the theater until Sunday, maybe Saturday. But I definitely won't be going like opening night or anything. But hopefully, if you're going, you enjoy it. Let me know what you think of it. And next time, guys, until next time, I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching today's video. Now, if you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button. Also, hit the bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. For all the latest action figure news, be sure to head over to toynewseye.com, marvelousnews.com, JediInsider.com, and tformers.com. And remember, action figures are great,